Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope all is well. This is for January 2020 for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have Scorpio in your chart in any placement, you are in the right place. And I hope as we head into 2020, you have set your intentions and become very clear about what you want to see show up in your life, because it can find you. What you are seeking is also seeking you. So know that when you ask the universe, it will be given. All you have to do is clear your mind and reach for those better feeling thoughts, and the next thing you know, there it is. I oftentimes look around me for synchronicities and have to just kind of laugh sometimes with how things seem to just unfold in front of me. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, liked, commented, shared my videos. I really appreciate that. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit the notifications, the bell, and you will be notified whenever I post a new video, which is basically about once a week. I do an individual sign reading that's categorized under the elements, and then I just did a year ahead predictions video for each sign for 2020. And then I also have a tarot overview of all the cards in the Rider-Waite deck. So all 78 cards are explained. So if you have been watching tarot for a while, but you haven't really studied the cards, that would be a great video to help you better understand the readings. So what is going on here for Scorpio in January 2020 for Scorpio? All right, here. And we're going to start off with an Abraham Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks, asking it is given. These cards are of the teachings, spiritual teachings of Abraham, which is all about the law of attraction and manifestation. So if you're interested in that arena, I would suggest you check out some Abraham Hicks. There is a book called Ask and It Is Given, which gives you 22 processes in the back that you can look up and facilitate in your own life and watch what happens. If you haven't done anything like that before, it might bring you great satisfaction and success. Speaking of, success is about the joy I feel. When you are genuinely thrilled by someone else's success, that means you are right on the track of your own. Success is not about getting it done. The measures of success in life is not the attainment of the money or the stuff. The measure of success is absolutely the amount of joy you feel. And I would tend to agree with that, because, I mean, you can find great joy in something rather small that doesn't cost a lot, or sometimes you might get something that costs a lot of money and it doesn't bring you a lot of joy. This is your current situation. You've got a 10 of Swords moment, but the good news is you will be coming out of it. You've got the 7 of Wands as other influences, and this is kind of the destiny of the situation is the 9 of Swords. So it's interesting that you have the 9 and the 10. You have the 3 of Wands as a distant past. King of Pentacles is a more recent past. Whoops. The King of Cups as the future. Then the Sun is you. This is representing you in the reading. So that I already am starting to like. The 5 of Wands are people around you. The Devil are your inner feelings and fears. And then the Page of Cups is the outcome in the situation. And then on the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So I do like to see that more stable energy as a clarifier in this reading. So you have, coming out of 2019, and it may have been for a while, felt very betrayed, and just your energy has been down. You just haven't been feeling that great, and feeling like you've had to overcome a lot of obstacles. And it's like it's this constant thing where you go, my God, I'm meditating, I'm reading all the damn books there are. When is this going to freaking get better, right? It's one of those where it's like, okay, I surrender. Let me put up the white flag, please. Please, universe. But know that it's not the universe doing it to you, it's you doing it to you. So if you feel like you've had a lot of obstacles, the part of the issue is it may have been something that was not going to be good for you, so it wasn't brought into your awareness. So it was bringing a lot of uncertainty, doubt, sleepless nights. This is also called the nightmare card. So if you know, when you think about this certain thing, whether it's a job, it could be a job, it could be love, but when you think about this situation, or it could be money if you're having some kind of financial problems, you find that it's almost immediately gives you straight anxiety, and to the point where it's like anguish. And then that is a very good indicator it is time to let go. It's like let go or be dragged. So behind you, I think you had a little bit of progress with it. But you see the guys holding on to one of the wands, and this is like telling you it's not too late to turn back if you don't think it's a good thing to proceed with. So I do feel like it was something that had some progress, but then it was like it kept having these blocks. And, God, I can be stubborn as hell and will keep trying to push forward with something when it's like, this is getting to be more work than it would be just to let go of it. You may have had some very wise people around you giving you direction, and they can be trusted if that was the case. If they were warning you about a specific person or a job. I do think in a relationship, there were people that were trying to tell you this person was not possibly even sexually healthy in some level, but they were also, in terms of money, trying to caution you. And they, like I said, these are people who can be trusted around you. So I don't feel like overall that you should be very concerned about your friend network. I think you do have good people there. So what you have coming towards you, I do think for some of you, you're going to have new offers of love. You also have the Page of Cups here. So with this King of Cups, this is, again, it's water energy. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is like the ideal loving partner. It's somebody who can be emotionally vulnerable. I think you'll be probably meeting this person in January. And there's a lot of a maturity with this. So if it's not a love relationship, it also could be a work kind of a thing. Or even possibly just a mentor, somebody that you're going to meet. But I do think if it's love, you'll meet them in January, and things will be kind of steady. They're not going to get started like gangbusters, like you're not going to move in with them by March, but it will be steady. It will be a good relationship, and it will be, so if you're like on Tinder or whatever, it's very possible you could meet somebody and end up having a very stable relationship. I'm not sure that they're going to be your life partner, but I do think it could be a relationship that lasts for years. If you're not really looking for necessarily a life partner, but this is you and this is the Sun, and you are going to have a great feeling of fulfillment in the next coming month here. It also represents Leo, but it's a real time of, January is going to be a time of great success and freedom. So whatever was going on with the 9 and 10 of Swords stuff is going to be leaving you. And I do feel like there's somebody trying to hang on to you and kind of keep you in that dynamic. They're putting some conflict around you. And your best revenge is just to be successful in your own life. I would say you do not have to attend every fight you're invited to, and just keep it moving. I wouldn't even entertain them. So there's change coming here in their lives too that I think is going to be somewhat unexpected. It may be just your own change and lack of commitment towards them, and seeing that you are moving on and finding new people. You don't have to stay stuck. Now, you do have a little bit inside, I think a little bit of an obsessive thing, like, am I going to be alone forever? And the answer to that is no. The answer to that is just keep finding ways to be happy, and before you know it, the person will show up, and they'll love you better than you've been loved before, is I guess the feeling that I get with that. So if you find that you're somewhat obsessive, I would just try to find something to meditate on, some ambient sound in the environment just to clear your mind. And it can be hard, but you can do it. You just have to practice it. You know, even watching a candle flame flicker, that's another way if you don't want to close your eyes, if you're one that is prone to falling asleep or just having your mind wander too much. So this is also Capricorn too. So if you're dealing with a Leo or a Capricorn, it's possible that it could be, you know, this could be your reading. Then you do have an offer coming in, and the thing is, the pages always bring some kind of offer. Now the Page of Cups does bring a smaller offer, but I think with this Queen of Pentacles as this clarifier, there's more stability in this than your typical little wimpy page offer. I think it'll be, like I said, it's going to be a relationship that starts off in a nice way. It's not threatening at all. It's just kind of a, you know, there's a nice chemistry there, but it's not going to be like overwhelming where it's almost scary the way it takes off. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be more like building over time, building momentum over time, and just really enjoying the other person. And it won't, you know, there's not going to be all that codependent stuff where you feel like you have to be with the other person. This is somebody who's trustworthy, who's honest. You will not need to be checking their phone and all that kind of crazy stuff. So very nice reading for you for January, Scorpio. And thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a very happy New Year's Eve. And New Year to come, in case I don't get this posted until tomorrow. So again, I love you and I appreciate all the views and other support of the channel. And I will be back again in probably about a week.